Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to part, okay, I want to say it's 6 of Mountain Blade Bannerlord. When we left off, we were talking to all the nobles. Right now we've got 5 out of 10, so we still have so many more nobles to talk to. It's been a couple weeks since we played this game, mostly because I have been on a huge tangent of I've been playing The Sims, I've been watching reality TV, like you know how it goes. You get sucked up into that world and you never stop until you finish your phase, and then you can go back to real life. In any case, we definitely do have to start tracking down some of those nobles. So I don't think there's any that are left here in the desert. So we have got to go all the way here to the Purple, which is the Southern Empire, to be able to start talking to some of our first nobles. So Adram here is hiding out in Razi, which is the purple town that I've got marked on the map. So hopefully we'll be able to run into him and start asking him about the nobles. Okay, we finally tracked down Adram. It's been like forever. I thought he was in Razi. Don't run away from me! Okay, well hopefully we'll be able to catch up to him. There. Who do you think you are? You think you can juke me? Okay, our party's starving, our troops are deserting, all because we want to catch up to this guy. He's engaging looters? Come back. Like, if this isn't what this game's about, then I don't know what. It's always, like, a cat and mouse with looters. Well... Yes, I know we don't have food. Oh my god. Well, now we can help him fight against one looter. I swear to god. Dude, send troops. How did someone die? Okay, it's one of his people. But we've got one injured. Like... How did one looter kill two dudes? How does he have 2 kills? Okay, Adram, tell me about the dang battle. Can you tell me anything? There was never a prouder moment for the Bani Saran. The bravest and most valiant son of our clan, Nimr, led off a large group of Aserai warriors to fight for the Empire for gold and glory. I went with them. When we saw the Batanian archers come down from the hills, Nimr was ready. He gave the word. We held our shields over our heads as the arrows rained down, and then threw our javelins and charged. We cut him down. Then the Vlandian knights came. We were attacked on 2 sides, and the Emperor, who could have sent men to save us, took his time. Perhaps he wanted the best of the Aserai to die, lest we become too powerful later. But that betrayal was nothing compared to what we received from our fellow Aserai of the Bani killed. Nimr returned in well-deserved glory. A daughter of the Bani killed took an interest in him as they had a secret affair, as the youth sometimes do, as heroes do. But Nimr's acts wounded the Kildee's pride. They kidnapped him, slew him, and hung him in a cage in their market. We will forgive the Empire and the Vlandians. The Kildees better not ask me that. Okay, awesome. Please, like... Oh, looks like you have a quest for me. What do you want from me? Ooh, so he wants us to find someone else to take as mercenaries. Well, we've really got nothing to lose. We need money so bad, and we're talking to all these nobles anyway. So, hopefully, it shouldn't be too bad. Actually, does he know anyone else that can tell us about the battle? I don't think he does. Okay. Tariq, take them! Take these dudes! Come here! We should be able to catch up to him. Tariq! We're so poor, we have 24 gold. Our wages are 270. Dude, take my nobles. Do you need them? You already bought them from our clan. Okay. Tell me about the battle. Dude, Tace was there. He's seen an Asmate. I'm gonna track that. Okay, awesome. Thank you for the clue. Here is Tace, this person that can tell us about the battle. Let's see what he has to say. A sad day for the Bani killed, but we had our vengeance. There's a warrior named Nimr of the Bani Saran. Yeah, we've heard of him. He was brave but arrogant. Of course the young people loved him. He wanted a lead man to fight with the Empire, and though there was no gain for us, Unkid led him. Unkid can be weak sometimes. Many Kilda youth went with him. They died in their hundreds. The hundreds? Thanks, QA. Alright, there is no gain except for Nimmer, who, for some reason, people considered a hero. It was despicable how they fawned on him. Of course, Nimmer's arrogance doubled and doubled again, and then he dealt us a great insult. I will not say what the insult was, because it longer exists. We wiped it out, in the traditional way. You may ask someone else about that. Okay, so we've got kind of the same information. I feel like this quest is a little unsatisfying. Like, the things that they have to say are not super crazy. Like, super crazy exciting, at least. We desperately need some more food. Okay, I think now we've actually exhausted all the people we could talk to in the south about the battle. Whoa, this is a lot of bandits. Okay, let's see if we can kill them. We need the money so badly. So while we chase them, yeah, I do think that we have... I can't remember the hotkeys. 7 out of 10, so we're almost there. Hopefully by the end of this episode, we'll have all of them and finally be able to... Ooh, that's tough. Okay, this is super even odds. We are gonna fight, and I think we are gonna have to do a manual combat. It's been a couple weeks since I've played this game, so I might be a bit rusty, or like very rusty. I'm not sure if I showed this off in the last episode, but there is a hotkey where you can do auto tactics.
Retreat!
That is not it.
Stand your ground!
That is also not it.
Sergeant!
There we go.
Come on!
So, and now they will be able to skirmish automatically on their own. Getting a couple arrows off here. Never mind. Come on, really? Okay, oh. He almost got us with a spear. I think I will definitely be able to get him on this one, unless if he just runs off into the sunset. What are these, like, dust balls coming up? Dude, do not... You almost killed my pony! That was 157 pierce damage. That is so much. Alright, we'll be able to get him from behind. Oh. Yikes. I think my mouse hates me all of a sudden. This is not good. Do not. Wait, do we have another weapon? Oh. Put your shield on! I think we just have the axe, actually.
Die, you pig!
Oh. No, not my pony, please. We've chopped his pony. This is a crazy duel. Hopefully his pony's almost down. Oh, we've got another one coming in. No! Where's our dudes? What are you doing? Oh, they're coming in now. Okay. Yeah, let's not slow down. It's just basically these two guys. Like, we've distracted him so bad. Oh wow. That is some horse physics. Look at him charging. Falls over. He gets what he deserves, I think. Just gets completely swarmed. Dude, that's what you deserve. Completely. We've only lost one dude. We've got 5 wounded, which is no big deal. So hopefully this will give us a little bit of money, cause yikes. If you guys noticed, we had like, oh geez, we had like 70 plus dudes at the beginning of this episode, and they have all deserted us because we are like quite bad. Get a lame horse. Like, isn't that nice? Well, hopefully some of this stuff will be worth a little bit as soon as we go into town. So someone was asking why I haven't sold Sejuron's armor. Oh geez. Can't remember any of the hotkeys. If you look at him in our party, like, he looks so cool. Look at it. Like, I love his armor. He's also got the fancy helmet, which I absolutely love. Dude, why can't I remember the hotkeys? Yeah, he looks so good. Like, you guys, why would I ruin his aesthetic? You know, there's min-maxing. Like, yes, you know, obviously, we want our main character, Viridian, the horse girl. Okay. Alright, well, we've got Regea over here. Let's talk to her. we want the best for Horse Girl. We want her to have the best fighting chance, but we can't cramp Segeron's style. Alright, let's see what Regea has to say. Blah blah blah. Tell me about the battle. She did not witness the battle, but her husband Arenikos spoke frequently of it. He was once the Emperor's most trusted commander. He could not stop Neretzes from marching to defeat, but he managed to salvage something from the disaster. When the Sturgians came over the barricades, he managed to lead a group of Neretzes guardsmen out the back. My husband's small force held together and were joined by stragglers and fugitives. He described the march back. No food, little water, okay, sounds like us. Marched day and night to keep ahead of the enemy's outriders. But they survived, the only organized imperial force to do so. The city was in a state of panic upon hearing rumors of what happened. That is a little, okay. Like, we love a state of panic. Anyway, Irenicos kept things from descending into chaos. When it came time for the Senate to choose the next emperor, there was no question that it should be him. I loved him before as a man, but that day learned to love him as something more. What a gift he was to the people of Calradia. Alright, we've got power hungry, like, thirsty bitch over here. Dude, that's mean. That is not mean. But she's a gold digger. Yeah, so Regea here is the rightful queen of Calradia, right? In that her husband is or like at least of the Empire, in that her late husband is the one that has the power legitimately, and he's dead, and that's kind of what plunged the Empire in a chaos here. And now it's really a matter of kind of the three claimants. So the Northern, the Western, and the Southern Empire all have a claim. And so I believe she's the... No, she's the Southern Empire. I think that's right. She's got 1,874 dudes with her. That is nuts. And yeah, if we want in the late game, we'll be able to do things like that. We'll be able to lead those crazy armies. So it's kind of cool how you start as this, you know, very small faction, and then like you can become kind of one of these NPCs in terms of this power. Like, you have your own holdings, you know, you play the game really the same way as those NPCs. So I think that's kind of cool. I guess like one of the changes I'd make, we have to sell our prisoners, yikes. One of the changes I'd make is, like, they don't really have their own distinct personality. Right, like, even when we were recording Segeron, the most oh, that is bad. Please do not attack. We were patrolling. Uh-oh. No. No. He wants us to pay? There's no way we have enough money. Yikes. This is not enough. Dude, get away. I don't think we're gonna win. Our dudes suck. 15 soldiers are gonna die. That's fine. Let's do it. We've lost some stuff. Whatever. Watch them, like, double back and go for us again. Jeez. Okay, well, we're good. It's not worth being captured and losing our momentum, I'll say that much. Okay, we've narrowly avoided capture. Let's keep looking for these nobles. I think there's gotta be some more here in the Empire for sure. We're so close. I'm so excited for that. Let's see if we can get these looters, because now we need money again. That guy stole our shit. Yes. Alright, we've got Luke on here, who is the next person, the 9th person, oh finally, to tell us about the dang battle. Tell me everything you know. He was a junior officer on Neretzes' staff. People say much about the battle that portrays a lack of understanding of Neretzes and of the circumstances he faced. Neretzes had an obligation to avenge the Botanian attacks on our land. He marched out with all the forces he could gather. The Vlandians betrayed us, but that's what you expect from honorless barbarians. Fortune favored the enemy. What matters is that we did what honor required. Perhaps Neretzes was rash, sending our infantry up into the hills to storm the Botanian fort, but he thought he could grab the pass quickly before the enemy had time to reinforce it. If he had made the other wager and that turned out to be wrong, people would say he was hesitant. I stayed with Neretzes until we were forced back to our camp by the Sturgian infantry, and then fought on the battlements. Eventually we could hold them no longer. I did not see what happened to Neretzes or to our banner. Arenikos got out of there and got us home. I did not respect Arenikos before, but that day I saw he was worthy to be emperor. Awesome. So yeah, again, there's like a little bit of their internal politics of who they feel should be the rightful emperor. So it's kind of interesting that it's, you know, a civil war here in the Empire, and then obviously the rest of the factions are, you know, free to enter that war and that conflict as well. So it'd be interesting if the Empire unites right away, and then they're, you know, this huge force that could really steamroll all the factions. So yeah, it'll definitely. Ooh, shield. Give me that. Ooh, this is good too. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how those dynamics play out. I did say I think we are gonna side. Dude. Well, at least tell me about the battle, if you can. Yikes. Can we pay? No, not even close. You guys are so expensive. Like, why do you care about me? Try to get away. 14, that's fine. That's chump change. That's so mean. Like I am literally a no one. A nobody. Alright, tell me who our next noble is. Yeah, we definitely gotta get some more men. Just so that we can be free from some of those nobles that are coming after us. Okay, looks like Gario's here is gonna be the last person that we have to talk to. I'm so excited to get this quest over with. So excited. Where are we going? Oh my god, here's Gario's. I think he's our last person. I am so happy. It's been so long. I think it's been like... Well, we've had this quest since episode 2. So I'm super happy. Dude, please tell me about the battle. We will never forget that day. The day we learned that the old men, the boomers who claimed they had the right to rule us, were doddering incompetents. This is literally the baby boomer plot. I was with the vanguard. Neretes apparently knew that the Botanians had planned an ambush, the Crusade scouts had told him. But he never bothered to inform us, so up we went along a lovely wooded stream until the Botanian arrows started whooshing in from all sides. We had our shields, but you can only point them in one direction at once. Okay, big brain. So we started to drop one by one until the Botanian foxmen came screaming out of the trees. Ordinarily, they had been very vulnerable to archers, but well, old Neretes hadn't thought to send any along with us. So they came upon us chopping and slashing, and we fought until we broke. I ran too, and any man who tells you he wouldn't in those circumstances is a liar. When I was sitting in the cold woods later that night, heading with other fugitives, listening to the barbarians whoop and holler as they chopped off heads as trophies, I promised them that no Calradian soldier should again be led into battle by an emperor who knows so little of war. If you want any more information, there are 2 people you might try to speak with. Tiana worked as a sort of unofficial spy master for Neretes. She lives near Epicratia. There is Arzagos, who was his bodyguard. He's supposed to be near Maranath, though I hear he's changed quite a bit since then. Interesting. So I wonder if those are the next 2 people that the quest... He's like, if no one slits your throat, I'll beat you again. Like, yikes. Anyway, I'm guessing that those are the next 2 places we have to go. And yeah, they're marked on our map. Let's take a look at the quest. This is not the right button. Yeah, we've got to go ahead and speak with them. So hopefully it'll be marked kind of permanently, which is kind of nice. So yeah, let's go ahead. It's like part 2 of the speaking to nobles quest. Like, I was so excited to do something else that wasn't talking to nobles, but we still got to talk to nobles. Okay, here we are in Epicratia. Let's go ahead and talk to Tiana, who is the I think she's an alchemist. She's the one we're supposed to talk to for the quest. Yes, she once wielded great power, but now she was a princess in the castle doing alright, and she became a girl in the village overnight.
You may have one piece of the banner.
She's voice acted.
Little use in itself. You'll have to find the other parts. But once you can bring together the pieces, you'll have something of tremendous value.
Wow. This is the first voice acted person we've seen in this game so far. I wonder if they put that in like a later build. How so?
The banner of Calradius is part of a legend.
Oh, okay, now it stops. Yikes. She read the whole paragraph the other time. They say it was carried by Calradius the Great as he led his small band of exiles into this land to make a new home for themselves. They say that as long as it is carried by a true son of Calradius, he shall never be defeated in battle. Or a daughter, I imagine, although that has never come up. Alright, it's coming up now. Like, as you can see, we are a horse girl. Of course, our glorious armies have been defeated by many times, but I guess those commanders and emperors were not true sons. Clever little legend. A child could see through it if she tried, but of course people never try to see through the noble lies that bind us together. Thank heaven for that. Help me find a buyer for it.
If you can find the missing pieces, I'm sure I can find someone who'll take it from your hands.
Okay, voice acting comes back. Like, I love this. So where can I find them?
Before I reveal that information to you, I need to know more about your intentions.
One can use the banner to restore the empire, but one could also use the banner to destroy it. I was a confidant of the old Emperor Neretzes. Officially, I was not a spy master as I am a woman, but that was the role I played nonetheless. I liked Neretzes and was very grateful for his trust, but he was not a good emperor. Too stubborn and too principled. I probably should have poisoned. Okay. Suffice to say that I know better than anyone about the lies and cruelty that kept the Empire alive. But all the murders I ever committed in 10 years of serving Neretzes do not amount to the death toll in a single hour when an army storms a town. As for our glorious history, let me tell you, any one of those petty kings and khans and sultans could probably get lucky and conquer Calradia and do a good job as ruling it as we did. But the point is, we already did it. Our greatest crimes are in the past. Let us not undo what has already been done. Awesome. Okay, we've got to assemble the dragon banner next. And so she wants to know if we are going to use it to save the empire. I don't think we have any other option. Like, the other one is not sure, which is kind of like do the quest later. So let's go for it.
Then I will tell you what I know. I heard about one other piece. I do not know where the other pieces are. You may need to keep searching for them. When you have recovered all the pieces, return to me and I'll help you put them into use.
She's got max level sewing skill. Oh wow, so the next piece looks like is gonna be in this bandit hideout. So I'm thinking that since the other quest that we have, which is to go to Maranath, which currently is at war with Flandia, it might be best for us to go ahead and do this hideout. But I think it will have to wait until the next episode. You guys, I'm so happy that we have finally finished this dang Talk to Nobles quest. Like, that is literally like, oh, like that is too long, and like they don't have enough to say between them. So thank you guys for sticking with it. I think we're just gonna do one more episode for the time being. I'm hoping this game gets updated with some more content coming soon. So far it's kind of shallow in terms of the main story, and a bit repetitive and a little bit grindy, but honestly I do think it's got some really great bones, and I'm excited to see what it'll look like as it comes out of early access and to its official release. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.